Hi, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to you and your families, to IAA and also to the 2020-2021 school year. My name is Andrew Powell. I'm the primary principal here at IAA, and this will be the fifth year that I've been at the school. When we arrived in 2016, I had my daughter in the primary school. She's had an overwhelmingly positive experience there and also in the middle school. I think what has made her experience so positive has been the positive relationships with teachers, with friends, with the wider Jordanian community, and also the academic rigour of the IAA program, both in primary and in secondary. This presentation would normally be done in the theatre, and it's so much better face to face. But what we will try to do is to provide an opportunity for you to ask some questions later on in a separate Zoom session. As a school, we're very, very proud of where we stand, both in the region and in the country, as a provider of an international education in a Jordanian context. The pillars of leadership, duty, cultural heritage and acceptance drive all that we do. And right now, in frustrating, challenging times, it's even more important that we embrace these values. Over the past 5 years, we've done a lot to strengthen an already very solid program at the school. In the early years, we've provided an engaging entry point for our students, one in which they feel cared for, safe. We have an emphasis on active learning, and our students develop a core set of skills and attitudes that set them up for the primary schooling years. Our Grade 1 to 5 program has developed in leaps and bounds, and not only proud of the academic results that we achieve when students leave 5th grade, but also the emphasis that we have on subjects such as arts and music, which have ensured that our students are able to develop holistically and have an opportunity to showcase their creative flair. We've also placed an emphasis on science with a specialised teacher who supports our students in the upper grades, and this has ensured a really smooth transition to secondary. We also work hard to provide our students with leadership opportunities through a range of programs and also positions, whether that be as prefects, as house captains, supporting through community and service as well. And then we also have a peer mediating program that operates in the playgrounds at recess and lunchtime that kids get a lot out of and do a lot of good for the community. As a school, we've also done a lot to support the vulnerable communities within the kingdom. We have regularly held fundraisers, and those monies go to support people with food, with clothing, and also with school. I've asked some other members of our team to speak to you today as a way of introduction to both themselves and to also what we do here at IAA. So you'll be hearing from Miss Sophie and Miss Maria, our counsellors, Miss Anna, our early years leader, and Miss Melinda, our grade 1 to 5 program coordinator, and also Mr. Walid, our deputy principal. I'm looking forward to being able to meet your kids in person, and once again, I'd like to welcome you to our community.
Hi everyone, my name is Miss Sophie and I'm the school counselor for pre-K to grade 2.
Hi new families, I'm Miss Maria. I work with grades 3, 4 and 5.
Counselors are here to support students and parents be happy and feel safe in the school. We teach students different social emotional skills that will help them reach their highest potential. Instead of offering to solve a student's problem, we teach them problem-solving skills so that they can solve problems they might be facing at the moment and also problems that they might face in the future. So in a way, we help students help themselves.
Our goal is to help students feel happy and comfortable at school. In order to do this, we work together with you, with the families, with the parents, with the teachers, to ensure that students feel happy and that they reach their full potential at school. We work with students individually, so one-to-one, and sometimes we work in small groups, and other times we work with the whole class on a series of topics that are important for their social emotional development.
We understand that as new members of our community, you might feel worried and you might have questions. We want you to know that we are here for you and your children to help you in this transition.
In order to help your child adjust to the new school, we assign a welcome buddy who will be welcoming them, answering any other questions, showing them around, helping them meet new friends in the school. New students who will not be able to join us on Sunday will still have a welcome body whenever they're able to join us. And we'll also make sure that we do a tour for them around the school so that they get familiar with the building.
We keep checking in with the new students to make sure that everything is well with them. We also call you to check in with you. Students might come and talk to us anytime they want to. They can also find us outside during break times as we try to make ourselves visible, and we're always outside around the students to get to know them better.
The beginning of this school year will be different for all of us. So we have some recommendations that we really feel will make the transition to a new school and the beginning of a school year much smoother and comfortable for everyone.
It's important for you to reassure your children that it is safe to go back to school. Explain to them that this going back to school decision was made based on scientific advice, and reassure them that many people, all the people in the school, are working hard to keep them safe.
We also want to reassure children that it's okay to feel mixed emotions about coming back. You can feel maybe half happy and also half worried, and that's perfectly fine.
Remind your kids of the hygiene practices they already know and practice it with them. Remind them that they need to wash their hands often and use their elbow when they need to sneeze.
Another very important way that parents can help in the transition to the new school year is to create a consistent daily routine with consistent times for meals, for waking up, and for going to bed at night. We're here for you if you need us. You can always contact us by phone. We will be here to support.
We can't wait to meet you. Bye.
Hello, I'm Miss Anna and I'm the Early Years Leader here at the IAA. At the IAA, the Early Years is the Pre-K, KG1 and KG2, and I work with those children, with the teachers in those departments, with the support staff, the TAs, all to ensure that your children have a well-rounded education which involves not just learning about literacy, math and science and PE arts, but also about how to be a good student and what they need to learn to be ready for the rest of their educational career. When we teach literacy, the children learn about phonics, about how words are, what words are, how words are made, how to make words, how to write words, how to read words. So they learn all about all aspects of learning to become readers and writers. They learn about different types of genres. They learn about poetry. I love poetry. They learn about stories, about fictional books and non-fictional books, and the difference between all of those. Our children can learn outside as well as inside. We have some beautiful playgrounds and working areas where they can do that. We like to teach them about gardening. We like to teach them about flowers and how they grow. We do a lot of work in science across the curriculum, and that also touches on the math. How tall is that today? How heavy are those bricks? Where does the sand need to get to, and how can we take it there? So we teach them concepts that they'll need to learn right through the rest of their lives. We are currently just setting up our child-friendly classrooms. The rooms where we want the children to learn and explore. The rooms where we want the children to grow. We also teach our children about concepts they need to learn, aptitudes, to make them whole citizens, to make them the sort of citizens we want to have in our society. We want them to be kind. We want them to be adventurous. We want them to be brave. We want them to be inquisitive. All of these things children need to be given the opportunity to develop, and we go above and beyond to try and ensure that that happens. So that's the early years in a nutshell. I do look forward to meeting you when you come to the school, and I look forward to being part of your child's wonderful journey as they begin their education.
أهلا وسهلا فيكم. Welcome to IAA. My name is Ali Awinat, and my role is to oversee our Arabic language subjects in the primary school. When the students begin at IAA in the early years, they all take Arabic on a daily basis. Our emphasis is on our language and the ability for the children to express themselves. As our students grow and enter grades 1 to 5, the nature of their experiences increases. In addition to daily Arabic, our students also take either Islamic studies or Christian studies, and from grade 2, all of our students take social studies in Arabic. For those children new to the language, our Christian studies teacher is adept at supporting students in English, and during social studies, the teacher assistants play an important role in supporting students in English so that they can confidently grasp their understandings and concepts introduced in the class. We also offer a Language Be Arabic program in which beginner students are pulled out of the general classroom. Our programs are particularly well regarded in the Middle East region, and we have been leaders in the development of specific reading approaches of language development. Each year, our teachers are praised for the quality of their presentations and the positive influence they have on the development of the teaching of Arabic in the Kingdom. Our teachers look forward to meeting with your children next week. أهلا وسهلا فيكم.
Hi, I'd like to take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Melinda Martin, and I am the Primary Program Coordinator for students in grades 1 through 5. I have been a parent at IAA for nearly 6 years as well. So today I'm really thrilled and excited to be telling you a little bit more about our curriculum and what makes IAA such a fantastic place. At IAA, we are really excited about all the work we do in maths. So through our emphasis on students learning fast facts, students are able to quickly learn and become familiar with their addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division as they develop throughout primary school. We have embraced the practice of number talks. That means that students get the opportunity to share the way that they choose to solve a problem and talk with a friend. How did you solve the problem? Throughout the week, students have the opportunity to also engage in these really deep investigative mathematical tasks. And finally, I want to be clear that we definitely are encouraging the use of hands-on manipulatives. This year, especially our students in grades 1 and 2 will have the opportunity to have their very own kit to help them as they are consolidating their understanding of place value. This is 100, tens, and ones. Now, how excited are you for maths? Within our literacy program at IAA, we are working incredibly hard to make sure that our students are developing writing skills that can be transferable all across their life. They need to know how to spell, so we work hard on getting them to develop some basic spelling patterns. We are working to instill within them very strong grammatical concepts that they can apply to their writing. Handwriting is pretty important to make sure that people can read what they're writing, and also, most importantly, we want to encourage a love of writing. We offer opportunities for students to brainstorm, to talk with a peer, to develop some excitement about what they are writing. And finally, to become better writers, to become stronger in their craft, we are encouraging our students to reach out to their teachers, to their peers, to get feedback. We are constantly going back and revising and editing and making our writing stronger. We encourage our students to read daily, developing an appetite for all kinds of books, fiction, nonfiction, poetry, and many more. As part of our integrated studies curriculum, students at IAA are offered a strong science component. In grades 1 and 2, the classroom teacher is responsible for the delivery of the science curriculum. And in grades 3 through 5, students have the opportunity to attend a science lesson twice a week taught by a dedicated science specialist and supported by classroom teachers. At IAA, we are incredibly proud of our art program. Students in grade 1 to 5 have the opportunity to attend a weekly art lesson with a dedicated art specialist supported by our fabulous classroom teachers. Our art units connect to our integrated studies topics and also to our literacy units. Throughout a unit, students have the opportunity to explore art using a wide variety of media. Additionally, students learn about a huge range of artists throughout history. Are you excited for our art? I sure am. Our students' artwork has made for a very happy, positive environment for our students. You can see students' artwork displayed all throughout the school building.
Good morning and welcome to IAA. My name is Walid Albay and I am the Deputy Principal for the primary school. We are so happy and excited about you joining us this academic year. We have done all the preparations, including the safety and health and hygiene measures to accommodate all your needs. As you can see from the mask that I'm wearing, we are taking things very, very seriously. We hope that you will have a lovely year with us and we can't wait for you to start.